Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we got paid. It is now Friday, December 12th. We also did get paid earlier in the month. I recorded the video, and then that video, for some reason, never recorded the audio. So here we are. Account value is $3,089. It dipped a little bit due to the market fluctuations. Available for withdrawal is 605. So you can see on the 5th, I deposited $500 at the last paycheck, and then I put in for some buys. As you can see here, some cornerstones, some grand shares of Amazon, of NVIDIA, and YMAX. I also rolled forward my QQQ to the 16th of next month. And then here we are now. Hopefully this is recording the audio today. It looks like it is. So $500 we put in today. So currently in the portfolio, let us go in. So currently we have the following stocks. So we have AMZY, we have AZYY, CLM, CRF, we have NVYY, PLTY. We have our put. So the $530 put for January 16th, 26. Our Soxal trade is still on. So let's go take a peek at that. So let us go into Soxal. I'm just going to make this big. So here we bought on the second bar up above the 12 on a monthly chart, and we are still above the 12. Once we get a close below the 12, then we will sell off that position. Right now, that trade, let us take a peek. So we are total up a gain of 4% as of right now. Price of it, $43.16. We also have SPYG and we have YMAX. All right, so let us buy the tickers that we need to. So first off, I'm going to choose CRF. I'm going to build up that position to kind of match CLM. And I'm just going to do, because I put 500 in, so I'm going to do $100 into each. So we're going to calculate $100. That's 12 shares. I'm going to do it as a market order preview, place order. All right, so that's one. Now, the other thing that we're not carrying, let's go look at our notes here. So we're building up to $2,000. So once at $2,000, which we're at right now, we're doing a total standard deposit of $500 and then $500 to bills, which is $1,000 per month. I am shifting away from paying bills with the $500 margin. Right now, I'm kind of doing a snowball where, because I have a lot of debt, a lot of credit card debt. So with that $500, instead of paying my cell phone bill, right now I'm funneling that into paying debts off to free more cash flow, just so that way you know. So I'm not using it for a bill. I'm using it for paying off some of these outstanding credit card bills, trying to get more cash flow to come back to us. So once at $3,000, we're at $3,000. Last week it was at $3,000. I was going to do this next section here. So 500 standard deposit plus $750 for bills per month. So $1,250. Each paycheck, it would be $375. So that was where I was going to be, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I do this. So we have, different funds we can put into SPYG, CLM, YMAX, AMZY, PLTY. We talked about some of the other income core, the yield machine for our pillars, steady growth, acceleration plays, and protective hedges. So let us go into, I'm going to kind of stick with the ones I have here. I've been doing YMAX pretty steadily, so let's continue with YMAX. So 100. We want to actually calculate because I don't want 100 shares. Good. Preview order, place our order. So that's 2. View portfolio. Let us also do NVYY. This will be number 3. All right, and we're going to place that as a market order. And that was number 3. So number 4, we're going to do SPYG. So we're just going to do 1 share of this because the price is a little higher than 100. And then one last one. Now let's look at our orders. Hold on. Let's go look at our orders that we placed. So we did. Let's look at executed orders. Okay, so we did CRF, YMAX, NVYY, and SPYG. Let us do, we'll do PLTY in addition. And let's do $100 worth. I'm just going to set this to 2 instead of like the 1.84 because it's going to default to 1. So let's get 2. Place order. Very good. So we can look at our portfolio. So on this account, we are down 3% on this account. Total unrealized gain. We did put our orders in, everything executed. Next paycheck is going to be coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going to go and pay some of these credit card debts. And all I do is I use my debit card for this account, or I use it as a bill pay. So you can just pull out the money right out of here. So if you have any questions, any comments, please comment below. One thing I noticed, which was interesting, and I wish I got in earlier, but isn't that how life works sometimes if you're not watching? I just saw recently silver was really spiking up. So, if we were using that system in the past where we buy on the second bar up on a monthly chart, we would have bought here back in April of 24. But, lesson learned, right? Let's continue to watch and see. I wouldn't buy this now. It's going parabolic, I think. So I wouldn't necessarily buy this now. I'd wait for any dips if you're interested in getting in silver. It was just interesting. I saw that today. I was just looking at the market and just interesting to see silver spiking. Maybe not so interesting, looking at the economy and where we're at right now. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks. I am going to have some other videos though. I do have some more videos that are going to be coming out that I'm planning, talking about the new year and our plans for the new year. And also, let's start talking a little bit about trading psychology and learning about it together. All right, have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next episode.